Hello everyone. I thought I'd make a reply to Craig's video of last night, I assume it was. Before there was a leadership spill, he was saying there could be one. There has been one. Malcolm Turnbull has won it. Peter Dutton has lost it narrowly. Peter Dutton's on the backbench now. Scott Morrison's the acting immigration Minister for Home Affairs, but basically immigration minister, and we'll probably have an election sometime soon. But Craig talked more about what conservatism is and where he thinks it's going. I thought I'd put my two bob in. To me, I think that there's two types of people on the right or in conservatism at the moment. Those that understand that the West is in the grip of a fierce culture war that might be the end of the West as we know it, and that won't be won or lost by us but by our great-grandchildren. And there's those that don't get that. And those that do get that don't really care about a slight tax rate change here and just or you know, a slight adjustment to immigration rate or something like that. I mean, that's just what's the expression? Dancing while Rome burns, or that's just fiddling around while the Titanic sinks or something. There's a big reckoning coming, and it's coming. We don't need Machiavelli conspiring in the shadows. We need Charles Martel or Winston Churchill or something to unite the clans, or to show real right-wing leadership, so we can at least see it and say, here it is, here's the thing that we didn't want to discuss, let's all talk about it. I think we should probably do it while Trump's around, so there's at least, so everything isn't left-wing all at once, I suppose, like that. I mean, we're procrastinating. That's the word I was groping for. We're procrastinating right now, and that's what bothers so many people. And for me personally, I would rather this do all go down while I'm still young enough and healthy enough to play a meaningful role in it, and to be active and mobile and intelligent and able to think clearly about it all before I get too old or too sick or something like that. Destruction is just a form of creation, and all forms of creation begin with some destruction. So I mean, the right should probably start deconstructing right now. As far as I'm concerned, the Liberal Party is cooked. It's cooked not because of its policies or anything like that. It's cooked because of the bureaucrats. The bureaucrats are in charge. You got to understand that real change in Australia, and I imagine the world, whether it's socialist change or whether it's going back to being a capitalist free society sort of change, means that the bureaucrats all have to become unemployed. I'm sure under the socialist regime there'll be new bureaucrats, or those bureaucrats will receive some re-education. But those, like the people that choke up Canberra or Washington if you're in America, I mean, those guys are all going to be unemployed. And they're not going to help you. They're not going to assist in their own demise. These faceless men that they talk about that actually pull the strings, that control the political parties, they all got to go too. And they don't want to be powerless. They will resist. And we're about to upset some powerful people if we try and have some, whether it's left reformation into a socialist society, or whether it's right-wing sort of reformation into some sort of small government, free market, civil society sort of pro-family sort of area. Either way, all those people who have gotten very safe and very comfortable doing bugger all and pulling the strings that control the world as per their whim, when they're going to resist us. And any leader of the Liberal Party is going to rest on a platform of those people. They're going to like crowd surfing. They're going to be carried by these sorts of these power brokers and these bureaucrats and these middlemen and these. I mean, they're going to rest on those guys, and you can't piss those guys off when they're holding you up. And no one can win that way. No one can lead that sort of party. It doesn't matter whether it's Dutton or Abbott or anyone else. Anyone that has to make war on their own supporter base is destined to lose. Anyway, that's my take on where things are on the right. We're awaiting some sort of complete reformation of the right. I imagine the left's the same as well. I imagine the left's rating some sort of complete reformation of this young lady that Craig mentioned, Cortez. I forget her first name. Forgive me. It doesn't come to me. She and Bernie Sanders, they seem to be doing the same thing on the left as well. And no one in power can adopt those sorts of policies, because you're not shooting yourself in the foot. You're shooting the people that hold you up, and they won't let you do it, and they'll tear you down. This is, to me, is where politics is at the moment. I don't know where it's going to go. Okay, I just cut out fully a 20-second pause there. I was trying to look at where I can't think where it's going to go, but I can think where I hope it doesn't go. And if we're going to have a big political reformation on both sides of politics, I really hope whoever comes along isn't too scary. I hope we get a nice, dignified sort of right-wing party who is civil and who allows free speech and hasn't got too many nut jobs in amongst them. I hope the same thing for the left, but I don't know. The longer it leaves, the longer we leave it, the more likely is you're going to get some nutcase right-winger or left-winger come along and force the Reformation through themselves. And that's what's bothering me at the moment. Like I say, I hope it happens soon, like taking the pressure off a kettle before it boils itself and explodes. I hope it happens soon as well, because just personally, I hope I'm young enough and fit enough and smart enough and healthy enough to be able to play a part and help steer it in a good and right and moral direction. Anyway, Craig, mate, thanks for posting last night, and hey, look, back at you.